At the time, it was endearing, watching your straight rebound and your even straighter mother bond while mocking your values and your lifestyle. You brushed it off as harmless, thinking the chasm between your worldviews was merely grist for the attraction, polarity fodder, if you will. And it was. Grist, that is. At least it was until you dropped acid at a downtown music festival and conceptual chasm morphed into emotional meltdown, and what was once harmless polarity fodder became a real-time drag. "Why are you carrying that shit in your wallet?" Ethan asked as you offered him one of the 25 tabs of LSD you were gifted at Burning Man and had been storing in your change pouch ever since. "In case the big one hits and I'm trapped in a sea of rubble for days on end," you explained, slipping a tab onto the top side of your tongue. "It'll help me see the larger lessons in the perceived tragedy." You started coming onto the acid while circling a bevy of downtown side streets in search of parking, eager to get out of the car and onto the earth and into the LA Weekly's Detour Music Festival, which doubled as a celebration of the annual Best Of issue. You contributed 13 articles, which technically rendered the festival a work event, for which you arrived both tripping and holding. But you convinced yourself your psychedelic inebriation was A-okay because you were merely a freelancer. Were you on staff, or if you had a column of your own, there's no way you'd drop acid at a work function because that would be inappropriate. The security guard frisked you at the gate and then asked to check your bag as you were peeking. "Sure thing," you beamed, handing over your vintage army knapsack and marveling at the iridescence of her fangs. It took the guard all of 4 seconds to beeline for your change purse and unearth enough Schedule I psychedelics to land you in prison for at least 5 years. Clutching the baggie of LSD between her thumb and forefinger, she waved over a uniformed LAPD officer. "Shit," Ethan muttered from the security aisle to your left. "Shit is right," snarked the security guard. You, however, remained calm, making a point of pushing away Ethan's encroaching terror as he quivered in your periphery, while you rooted yourself in impenetrable confidence and held the vision of a golden teepee surrounding you and repeated the following mantra in your mind. "I am protected. I am safe. This is working in my favor. I am protected. I am safe. This is working in my favor." "Is this all I'm going to find in there?" asked the cop, slipping the baggie of LSD into her chest pocket and shaking your purse in your direction. "Yes," you lied, nodding with innocent, if extremely dilated eyes, casting an impromptu invisibility spell around the bag of weed you brought to cushion your come down, the one the cop didn't even go looking for, too enchanted as she was by your witchery and her own burgeoning excitement at the free drugs she just scored. "Unfucking believable!" screeched Ethan after the cop let you in with a wink and you were far enough inside to let down your teepee and process what just happened. Well, as much as anyone can process anything while peeking on LSD. "I know!" you shrieked, energized by your good fortune, as well as all the pretty trees which were waving at you. "You're retarded! This isn't fucking Burning Man, Dani. This is real life. You can't run around carrying drugs and casting spells on cops and being a hippie freak. You scared the shit out of me." "I'm sorry, Ethan," you shrugged, not quite grasping the intensity of his hysteria until you hugged him and he burst into heaving sobs while passers-by made only half-hearted attempts to avert their eyes, and you rubbed his back and told him you were safe and that everything was all right, while realizing that Ethan probably wasn't going to be able to roll with you for very much longer.